installed for about 600 Chinese yuan.
That's equivalent to around £70, a fortune to North Koreans whose average annual income is estimated to be less than £1,000. The State Security Department are known as the Boibu to North Koreans. They're the iron fist of the regime. They're known for demanding outrageous bribes for small infractions, as well as policing everyday citizens for signs of dissent. Dissent in North Korea includes things like criticising the regime, trying to defect, or making contact with anybody outside the country. These crimes can result in detention in a hard labour camp known as the gulags, or in extreme cases, public execution. Punishment isn't restricted to the accused. In North Korea, 3 generations of their family can be sentenced as retribution for one person's actions.
Sometimes people get caught by the State Security Department, the Boibu, for saying the wrong things. People do suddenly disappear. But it hasn't happened here recently. Sometimes the State Security Department get people by calling them spies for their own result. They make up stories for their own performance. They make people say that they were planning to go to China and then report them. Many people do go to China officially, but they are sent there and told not to be influenced by capitalism. I myself don't know what happens in the camps because the Boibu deal with them.
We can't talk about them much. When a neighbor disappears, we just say he went to Lower Town, meaning South Korea. Defection doesn't happen here much. I heard it happens a lot in the border areas. Here, there are a lot of government captures, people arrested and taken away. The people shouldn't commit a crime. People cannot survive in the prison camps. They unconditionally beat you. They starve you while doing extreme labor. Once you go there, you are no longer a citizen. I think this terror is what keeps society going.
Kim Jong-un became the leader of North Korea in the wake of his father's death in 2011. He's the third ruler in the dynastic Kim dictatorship. It's a cult of personality, with the leaders portrayed as godlike figures. The youngest Kim stands accused of leading a regime just as brutal as his father and grandfather. He allegedly ordered the murders of his uncle and half-brother, whilst allowing the unfettered powers of the security services to continue. Hearing any kind of public criticism of Kim Jong-un in North Korea is exceptionally rare. In fact, it's illegal to publicly criticize him or any of his family.
Mostly, people criticize Kim Jong-un for being a businessman. People say that Kim Jong-un acts the same as us, but takes away our money a lot. That the little man uses his head to suck up money like a vampire. But the number of people who assess him positively is increasing.
In the 1990s, North Korea experienced a famine that left over 1 million people dead when the state couldn't fund its ration system. In response, black markets emerged across the country. Today, they serve as a lifeline to the population, with the regime reluctantly allowing this capitalist trade to grow. According to the UN, 40% of the population is undernourished, and without these markets, they'd starve.
He leaves the markets alone and doesn't crack down much no matter what we do. Many people want things to continue the way it is.
And internally, there appears to be a softening in rhetoric towards the West.
I've heard at the market that the president of US is coming. People don't know much about the meeting, but everyone dislikes America. We say the reason for us living